So the three wise men are in there. Ablett, Selwood, Dangerfield. Pittonet's been great. Knocks it down, tried to get it to Cripps, couldn't. Selwood gets the clearance, straight down the spine. Hawkins has had a no-kick first half. Petreski-Seaton caught, got it to Williamson, broke free, somehow to Wiedering, who's been superb on Hawkins.
He read that really well, Blitzarves. He took off before he got there, but here's an opportunity.
And they are out. Eddie Betts is off and running. Silvani sees him. Eddie's got to be good here with the kick to Murphy. How good is that? That is as good as it gets. Experienced senior campaigner, and squeezes it in, and the Cats at home in a 35-point hole.
Deep into their forward line, and then the Blues responded, got it back, and then there's a turnover, and on turnovers they have been slaughtered tonight. Unfashionable turnovers, you can't defend them, particularly when you get space like that.
Heads wide towards Casbolt, whose first half was outstanding. Heads to the pocket, and Henry should cut that off. He did with ease.
Thanks, David.
It's out wide towards Dangerfield. Big grab. Didn't mark it, and he hit the deck hard.
Yep.
Doherty in the meantime comes up with it. Danger still has hardly moved. Curnow pokes it inside 50 to Martin. Jack Martin in game 100. Gold Coast. He was a #1 priority pick access player for them, and he can't nail this one.
Isn't it amazing? He's one of the best field kicks you'll ever see. This is the big fly from Dangerfield. Almost took a spectacular mark, but look at the falling on his head.
Plays on. Heads goal square. It's high. They need a leaper. Rowan, Wiedering, caught high. Free kick. Blues have done everything right. It's in his direction, and he's got it.
I mean, they are just spreading the
Played on.
To Eddie, thought about it, thinks about it, the dodge step, the drop step, the kick, Cripps! Wow! They've kicked the last 3 goals of this game, the Blues. Opens up the angle, make that 4 in a row. 42 points, the margin.
at times, but here's the Martin dispossession. It was just, he just kept his eye on the ball. Ball ricocheted off, and they just chopped the ball from one side of the ground or into the middle, then back out to the other side. And Casbolt has just been a pillar of strength. Eddie's actually having fun. Eddie's now playing tricks. He's actually got a good game under his belt. The Blues are well on top in this game. They've just about got the 4 points, and Eddie's going to put on a show. So don't turn over. The Eddie show has arrived again in football.
He got lucky in the end, Jared. He was nearly too smart by half, and it ended up with Paddy Cripps.
Great pass to Paddy. All working for the Blues.
Ball knocked down to Narkle, who hasn't seen a lot of it either. Abler, Myers, just the required to Hawkins. Tom Hawkins having his first kick at the 10-minute mark of the third quarter. He's launched it, and it's long, and it's... Well, radically, he might have punched that back into the field of play. That might have been a goal had he not touched it. And it rolls back out.
This is extraordinary.
Levi, Reece.
Oh, my goodness.
Reece, Levi, hands off there.
That's extraordinary.
House. There's no spark whatsoever.
Danger's back on now, though, Jared. Just popped on as you were talking about him. Got the kick away in the pocket, and Rowan. The mark was difficult. The kick was tough, and he made it look easy.
All clear.
And he got himself involved as well. Driving the ball forward wasn't his best kick, but that's a darn good mark. That's a hell of a mark. In fact, he's actually been quite good. Just hasn't been able to kick as many goals as possible as the opportunities that have presented for him, but he's at least kicked a couple. Running at 80% with his kicking.
Dangerfield was on the end of it, goes long. Ablett in the contest was magnificent. So too Rowan. He's been the spark. Pulls the kick short. Hawkins just needs to go back and finish the deal, surely. And the Cats have got 2 in a row. And the comeback begins.
The 3-on-2. And, you know, Simpson wanted to go for the ball, but probably should have stayed to cover. Wiedering can't believe that. He had him well covered, but it was a darn good kick to cross it to put it on Hawkins. And there's the ball that Plowman just allowed to get through him. He's actually been pretty good, Rowan.
Yeah, he's had some
Wide. McGovern needs to hit a target. Heads long. Eddie's out the back all alone. Eddie Betts looks up. He's got Gibbons. And he wraps it up and gives him the gift. Could have gone for home himself, Eddie. But Gibbons to kick one against the flow.
They did it well.
He nails the goal and settles everything down for Carlton.
Set up the goal. The long wide handball into space. Found Eddie. And then Eddie did the rest. Could have gone for goal himself, but smart play. Just
Given away more direct goals than any other player that's ever played the game. Boomer Harvey led that stat for a while. Eddie's number one on the list now. Stanley tried to rise. Dangerfield on the run, magnificent. To Tui, can he strike it? He does, he bends it. Couldn't quite get it all the way. Off Hawkins' hands, goal line, and they rush it. Selwood in there with Martin side by side with him. Both got a piece of it. Radaglia tried to follow it up. Selwood had a chance to pick it and run, but it slipped past him. Cripps fighting hard. Every second that ticks down is a win now for Carlton. Scoops it out, got it to Curnow. Touch play on, bangs it in the Casbolt direction. Harry Taylor got a fist on it. Blitzar's run down from behind. That's ball. Harry Mackay.
That's what you want to see from your big man. And look at Eddie Betts get over the stairs, mate. That's brilliant.
Can he nail it here? It was never likely, and it's going to be lucky to score. It hasn't. Who wobbles a torp long over their heads. Plowman read it well, so did Blitzarves. Scrambles it to the line, Blitzarves cuts it off. Hawkins outside of the boot. Harry Taylor. Well, in case of emergency break glass, they've sent Harry forward again, the Cats.
He's like his time again, Lockie Plowman.
hell of a kick though from Tom Hawkins.
And they get one. It's a long road back. They're taking the first step.
Who knows? This is where we think he got injured. A little bit of a corky from the head of Selwood.
Friendly fire again.
Let alone what's happened to Selwood.
This is a great kick, you're right, from Tom Hawkins off one step.
Gee. A really, really clever kick, this. I mean, even the idea was creative, but to be able to pull...
He's on and blasts it. Rowan had a good third term. He's up and he's got this. Takes off. Landed like a cat and lace out. Hits the pass target, Hawkins. Kickable by Tom Hawkins standards from here. Struck it okay, but it's across the face.
Stanley back on.
The chaos ball. Jack Stephen needs to get a moment going here. Casbolt off the carpet, rolls it out towards O'Connor, and Buse on the run against the flow, slams it on the boot and kicks a ripper. That was rat-like.
Just go. Let's take a risk. Just get inside. We've seen Harry kick a goal.
Yep.
We've seen Buse kick a goal. They're playing both deep in defence. Don't sit back unless...
He's got nothing. They've got to kick deep into the pocket.
Silvani goes up and he does grab it. Back into the lineup this week. He could just about kill him off for the night, and he can't.
Will walk the Blues. They are really, really tired.
To the lead and the tomahawk. That's what he has ahead of him. The best sharpshooter in this team drills it. Hold the presses. Don't go writing tomorrow's headline just yet.
The corner in defence.
I mean, look at all the Blues numbers there, but three or four of them are taking themselves out of play by being too close to the footy anyway, and you leave that big hole there for Hawkins to lead into.
Kalia slams it on the boot. Narkle under it. Doherty goes to ground. Narkle keeps his feet. Tries to fend off to Myers. Known goal kicker. Keeps it low. Big time goal. Maybe the biggest of his career.
Picked despite dominating the TAC Cup Grand Final. Cats gave him an opportunity and he has delivered in spades, Jason. He's been a fantastic pickup. It was a good layoff from Narkle as well.
He's been a brilliant pickup. Love the way he just attacks the game, takes it on. He's got his own style, but it works. He knows what he's capable of. And they are running all over the top of him. The Cats too short, and they've got all the legs.
Just in time. Plowman.
Gone.
One way, gone. Rowan dumped in. Ball. Oh, the play on advantage doesn't work. Touch to behind. Did he know it was going to be a free?
against Casbolt.
On the angle.
Cats need 2 goals. Long launch. Stanley sets. Henry the other way. They collide. Ball falls to Selwood. Top of the square, a little roller. Wittering gets back. Hawkins corralled him. Harry Taylor stalking this one. He goes up, but he spills it. Radagalier can't collect it first time. Does second. Guthrie. Duncan. Over the head of Hawkins. Out of...
Tom and Mark.
Oh, gee, it was a good save.
Quarters.
And yet they're getting outrun, Jerry.
Hawkins to Duncan. Gets the kick away. Goal! Cats are a goal from the lead after being 42 points down.
Score review. Hold play. Okay. Understood.
Oh, it touched the finger. A goal has been given, but on that evidence, it might be overturned.
Let's set up first. So I'll just waiting on it. So just wait there. Wait there. Hey, the score reviewer. They would have checked it. Here, Tim. Here, Tim.
Molo, just go down the goal square, mate.
Oh, behind. Hawkins to do the ruck work. They tie up. Pinternet slaps it down. Free kick, Geelong. Gary Ablett.
Yeah, you can see the jumper stretch. You're going to get pinged every time. That's just a gift. He doesn't miss these guys.
To make it a one-kick game. He's missed it. Can you believe it? It's a long launch. Jones gets back. Got there with a fist. Knocks it down towards Rowan. The miracle maker. What can he do here? Over the head of Narkle. Stewart on the run. Spin it before it earned it. Narkle back. Myers pulls the kick. Atkins a little fumble. Still chance. He mops up his mess and puts out the fire he started with a huge goal. It's a one-kick game with 1:20 left.
Got it. And he finally got across the line to set up one of the potentially one of the great comebacks, and potentially one of the great disappointments for the Blues. It's all on the line now with 50 seconds of play remaining. Just over 50 seconds, in fact 70.
They've got to dig deep somehow, the Blues. They've got to find something.
Well,
They just haven't been able to control the footy at all.
No.
I mean, it's double the possessions, double the inside 50s. It's 5 or 6 goals to none in the last term. It's just one-sided football.
Blues have no one ahead of the ball. Pitternet knocks it down. Martin, he handballs it straight towards Geelong. Players like Eddie came quickly. Kick off the deck, but straight towards Harry Taylor. 39 seconds left. It spills to Henry. Can't waste time now.
Oh, that's
that might be the game.
That tackle, I think, will win the game.
Eddie Betts. Eddie Betts, temperature test him. He's been hot. Just needs to show some poise, the kid. Heads out wide with it. A mark and it's over. Off hands. Henry slaps it down. Martin's got it. David just in time to use to the pocket. Eddie Betts. Eddie Betts. Can you believe it? Eddie's back. All hail Eddie. And Eddie Betts blasted across the face with a huge smile. It's been the happiest he's ever been with a miss.